Here we are at our last review exercise called Robot Gallery, and here is the final result that we're going for. I hope by now that this looks to you just like a glorified horizontal list. So probably a list of items that is by default block, and we are going to be exploring block versus inline in order to make these look like they are horizontal groups of items. Let's take a look in the browser at the default. Maybe. Oh, I'm in a dialogue. Oh, I'm still in a dialogue. Here we go. There's such mayhem going on in the classroom next to my office right now because of boot camp that I hope that we can all hear what's going on in this video. Those crazy video boot camp students. Okay, so as we see, what we have here is, it actually looks like an ordered list of items. Indeed, if I use the little selector. So this is a nice opportunity to show you to point out this other feature of the Chrome Inspector. If you get into a big tag tree like this where you're really deep and there starts to be a lot to look at, you can also cast your eyes across the bottom and it gives you the same tag tree horizontally. So I can see that I'm in an image tag, here's my li, here's an ol with a class of .mod on it, or a class of mod, and it also hints to you what the CSS selector is. So this will help you remember the dots and the pound signs and things. Okay, so this one, so my first question is, I see that there's two lists. How do I tell them apart? It looks like this is ol.mod. It's in a div with a class of section, also with the class of first. Let's very quickly check out the other one. This one, if I inspect, it looks like I'm in a div with a section of last, and I'm in an OL there. So it looks like I'm styling an OL in both cases, and I'm styling a div tag as the parent with a class of section, but they differ by first and last. So I think, just like I did above, I think I'll do the top one with floats and the bottom one with display inline so that we can see how each one works. And using what we just learned in the previous example, let's get started. So if I'm floating, then I'm going to be floating those LIs, and I'm going to be confining them to the one in the first section. So here we go. Oh, look at that. We've already have some things pointed out here. So this is this is inside .gallery. This is in the class of gallery. It looks like they're both in the gallery. That's a pretty big section. So if I want to do one of each, I'm going to have to specify a little bit more. So gallery OL, that would be a generic thing. So any generic thing I think I'll put here as list style none. I can't think of anything else generic that I wanted to do to the lists, but maybe later on I'll set a background color or something. I don't know if there's going to be anything specific here to do because I'm about to do the top one with floats and the bottom one with display inline. I don't know what to do with these yet. So let me go down to a more specific place and say that I'm going to say inside the gallery. If gallery is important, I'm going to keep it. Inside the first one, those LIs are going to float left. This is a multi-part contextual selector with a parent. This is the grandparent, this is the parent, and this is the child. Let's get back to my, let's see that. Save and refresh. So that should have collapsed quite a bit. Okay, good. Got to apply the clear fix. I'm starting to hate the clear fix, and I'm starting to really only want to do menus using display inline block. But let's pick up that clear fix one more time. So by now, I'm starting to remember that the clear fix parts are that we have. Oh, that's not the one that I used. The clear fix parts are that we have clear fix after, that we clear it on both sides, and that it's a table display following. We'll put it at the top. It's kind of great. And then the other part I hate is now I have to go and fix it in the HTML, and I hate it when I have to add things to the HTML. But I'll get over it. Okay, if I'm going to use floating on this first section, then I'll add the clear fix class here. Oh, no, not just kidding. Here to the OL. and save and refresh. Okay, that'll get it down there. I think they have a similar look here, so maybe I'll do the look of the A's last, and do and then in the next video I will do the display inline. So in the next video I'll do the overall structure of the second list, and then I'll wrap up by doing the styling of these individual items.